Hello children, today we are going to start the new chapter, chapter 13, our Earth's natural satellite. A satellite is a heavenly body that revolves around a planet. Natural satellite means it is not created by us. The natural satellite of Earth is Moon. So this chapter is all about Moon. It is the closest neighbor to Earth because it revolves around the Earth. Earth revolves around the Sun and Moon revolves around the Earth. It is very closer to us. Even though Moon is smaller than the Sun, it appears to be of same size as that of the Sun when you look from the Earth. That is because Sun is too far away from us and Moon is closer than Sun. So even though Moon is smaller, it appears to be of same size because it is closer to us. A full moon is the brightest heavenly body in the night sky. Moon does not have its own heat and light. But it gives us light during night time, isn't it? It reflects the light of the sun falling on it. That is how it shines in the night time. It is smaller than the sun and it is smaller than the planets also. It is the natural satellite of Earth that revolves around us. Moon is about 3,84,400 kilometers away from us. There are different interesting facts about Moon which we are going to learn in this chapter. First, let us study about the surface of Moon. When you look Moon from Earth, it appears to be very beautiful, milky white, a round structure, isn't it? But actually it's not like that. It is a rough, uneven, ugly looking structure or ugly looking object, heavenly object. It consists of big round hollows called craters. Craters are very clearly shown in this picture. See, they are like pits. Okay? When something comes and hit on the sand, a small curve or pit or hole will be formed. That is just like these craters. Okay? These craters were formed when meteorites dashed into the surface of the Moon. We learnt about atmosphere in last chapter which protects our Earth from meteorites. The mesosphere of the atmosphere burns out the meteorites and preventing it from hitting the Earth. But there is no atmosphere in Moon, so all these meteorites hit the surface of the Moon and creates round hollows called craters. The surface of Moon is scarred with millions of craters like this. From the small portion itself you can see too many craters, hollows, isn't it? Pit-like structures. So that is present all over the Moon and it is very uneven and rough surface. It is not milky, smooth, white structure as we see from the Earth. Moon, these craters are present and the scientists who have collected rock pieces from Moon, from that specimens we have found that it consists of dark grey colored dust. It is not milky white. Dark grey colored dust and it is about same age as that of Earth also. This is all about the surface of Moon. It is not smooth and shiny, it is rough and uneven. Now let us look at the different phases of Moon. Different phases of Moon is, the phase means the visible part of the Moon. That means which part of the Moon light falls on, that part is visible to us. We are able to see that part of the Moon on which the light of Sun falls because light is reflected. Okay, so whole part of the Moon cannot be seen every time because sometimes the light will be falling to only one part of the Moon. That is called its phase that is visible to us. So here the picture shows different phases of Moon. Now, here you have full moon. Full moon means light is reflected from the whole part of the moon. That is why we are able to see the complete moon. After full moon, what happens? A small portion will be lost. Okay? And the remaining portion will be seen. That is called gibbous moon. Actually, see, this is the actual shape of the moon. But that is not completely seen. A small part is not seen because only sunlight is falling to this much part. So that is called gibbous moon. That is the next phase. Then again, some more portion is not receiving sunlight. So that means almost half of the moon can be seen. That is called first quarter. Actually, this is a shape, but only half is seen. That is called first quarter. Okay. After that, what happens? Some more portion will not receive sunlight. So that means less than half will be seen. That is called crescent moon. Crescent moon. So gibbous, first quarter, crescent moon. Again what happens? Some more portion is omitted. So that means the whole moon cannot be seen because no more part receives sunlight. So that is called no moon or new moon. Okay, no moon can be seen. Here actually there is a moon like this, but it cannot be seen because it is not receiving any sunlight. No part is receiving sunlight. That is called new moon or no moon. Okay. Again what happens? A small portion starts receiving sunlight. That is called crescent moon. Again it comes to almost half of the part. That is called third quarter. This was first quarter. This is third quarter. Again more than half. That is gibbous. And the complete moon can be seen. That is called full moon. So this keeps on continuing as it revolves around the earth. Okay. When it is revolving around the earth, it is between the earth and the sun. So different angles it gets sunlight in different ways. So that is why there are different phases of moon. Okay. Now next is about life on moon. Life is not possible on moon as there is no air and water which are our supporters of life. Without that we cannot live. So as there is no air, sound cannot be heard. If we talk standing too closer also you cannot hear sound because sound is heard by the vibration of molecules, and as air is not present, nothing vibrates there, no sound can be heard. That is the second reason. Third thing is that the gravity of moon is 1/6 the gravity of earth. That means it's too negligible. So as there is no gravity, nothing pulls the objects on moon towards it, and that is why people who go to space or the people who go to moon, they float. Why? Because nothing is holding them from the downward. So it is we feel weightless. That is why we are flying, isn't it? Suppose an object is 30 kg on earth. When you go to moon, it is 1/6 of 30. That means 5 kg. So the weight reduces. We feel like the weight is reduced because there is least or less gravity compared to earth. Earth has gravity, so it pulls everything downward. So if you try to lift something, earth is also pulling down. That is why you feel more weight. And when you go to moon, it is very negligible gravity, so you don't feel any weight for anything. We become lightweight. That is why we float. Okay. Then next thing is that sky is bleak. Bleak means very gloomy. No clouds are there to hide the sun. The part facing the sun is extremely hot and the part away from the sun is extremely cold. So can life be possible in such a situation? No. So all those things that are needed for life to remain on moon is not present there. So that is why life is not possible on moon. There is no air and water, no sound can be heard, the sky is bleak, no clouds, extreme climates, and gravity is very, very less compared to the gravity of earth. But that is not the case of earth. And the harmful radiations all enter into moon because there is no atmosphere. Meteorites dash into the surface of moon because there is no atmosphere. So because of all these things are absent, life is not possible on moon. Now, the first spacecraft to land on moon was Apollo 11, an American spacecraft which was landed on 21st July 1969. Okay, three astronauts were there in the spacecraft. Neil Armstrong, who is very familiar to you, Edwin Aldrin and Michael Collins. Okay, Neil Armstrong, Edwin Aldrin and Michael Collins were present in this spacecraft. From among them, Michael Collins sat in the spacecraft because there is no gravity. You cannot park your spacecraft somewhere and go outside, isn't it? One should remain in the spacecraft in order to move the spacecraft, keep it moving around the moving around in the space. It should keep on moving in the space. While the others, they stepped into the moon surface, and among the two, that means Neil Armstrong and Edwin Aldrin, the other was in the spacecraft. So among the two, Neil Armstrong got the chance to step his foot first on moon, and he got that record. Okay. So, three were there to land or to move to the spacecraft. They landed there, and among them Neil Armstrong and Edwin Aldrin stepped down to the surface of moon, and among those two, Neil Armstrong was the first to step his foot on moon, and Michael Collins, he remained in the spacecraft. One or two will always remain in the spacecraft depending upon the number of people going there, okay. To repair the spacecraft, to do all the necessary things and all, they will remain in the spacecraft. And one more reason is that you cannot park your spacecraft anywhere there. That is also a reason. Okay. So, this is all about the important facts about moon, very interesting things I know. Topics related to heavenly objects are always interesting and amazing, isn't it? So, you learn about much more important things of heavenly objects in the coming videos. So, hope you all have understood. Read your textbook. Thank you.